What's up? It's your boy 8B back with another reaction video. I only like educational things, things you can talk about that forward life. I'm all about looking for the truth of life, what we doing and how we living as people. Today, before, I'm doing a reaction to the channel We Need to Talk. Conversation or topic today is accountability and self submission or conditional. I agree with the title. Um, to be, in my honest opinion, most men lack the qualities they need to really show a woman that, hey, I'm a man for a reason. Um, hey, I ain't gonna keep talking, man. We just gonna get into this shit. Crack it off.
A lot of the conversation that you see when it comes to black men and black women, most of the time men complain that women hate accountability. It's almost like a dirty word. It's like Mufasa. Women hate accountability. So the question is, why do you think either you in the past, you currently, your friends, women you know, your mom, your sisters, why do women
Is he having editing issues? Why the fuck is it blacking like that? That boy got that shit one or two frames too far apart.
evade or tend to evade accountability? So it's everybody's fault but mine.
It's a control thing, and it's a thing of like when you want us to take accountability, it comes off as an attack. So we're forced to like put up a defense. I've learned to like take accountability for myself, because I mean, if you're wrong, you're wrong, and what's gonna happen? Like, but the accountability thing, I just feel like, again, once you feeling attacked, you gonna wanna, you feel me? Like, put up that shield, like, nah, like, bro, chill. But it, like, having to take accountability, it don't feel like a safe place. It don't feel like you're on our side. It feels like an attack. That's how I feel like what taking accountability is. Nobody wants to be wrong at the end of the day, because being wrong is wrong and nobody wants to be wrong. But at the end of the day, everybody can be wrong and it's okay. Just, it's just the L you gotta just roll with. It ain't like what's gonna happen to you. Personally though, I don't mind taking accountability. It don't faze me. I'm cool. If I was wrong, I'm cool with it. I'll take that. I'm woman enough to admit that. My bad, bro. You were right. I was wrong. I'm gonna work on that. I'll fix it. You feel me? Like, but usually it don't feel good, but it don't feel like nothing to me no more, because it's like you have to be an adult about shit. You gotta be real about it. Like, girl, you wrong for that. You feel me? So it don't feel good to be wrong.
Hey, look, in all my years of dealing with women, bro, like what I learned biologically is that like a woman, you know what I'm saying, she likes her space, right? And so since she likes her space, she makes everything in her space the way she likes it. So you as a man, you coming into her space and you telling her that something is wrong with her space when she already set it up the way she liked it, whether it's better for her or not, she thinks you're not on her side at that point. You know what I'm saying? She feels like you're attacking her because that's just how women are. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a man, you should think of it like, okay, so if the land is going to do what it wants to do, you can only take care of the land. The woman is the same way. The woman is going to do what she wants to do. She is who she is naturally. So when you trying to change that, you're going against the grain. You know what I'm saying? You fighting with gravity, with nature itself. So one thing I learned is that all women are who they are. Like she said, she had to grow into that person to realize, hey, I gotta take accountability for these things that I'm doing wrong. Not all women have that capacity, bro. And I want men to understand that, bro. Not all women have the capacity. Cause we as human beings, that's what we gotta start realizing, bro. What's in a person's head, bro? We too old, bro, to just think that we can change anybody, we can mold anybody, and anybody can become whatever the fuck they want to be. It is not true. It is not real. It is not. It is not even. It is not even selfish. Selfless. That's like that's dictating that hey, everything that you've done really doesn't even matter, and that's not true. Everything that you've done does matter. It does matter, and you know who it matters to, mainly to you and everybody that's affected you through that's been affected by it. So, like, you got to figure out what woman is woman enough. Because just like these grown ass men tend to be little boys, these grown ass women tend to be little girls.
Do you think that might be part of the reason why black men don't feel loved by black women?
Because we don't take accountability?
Because we can't tell y'all shit. That actually can't nobody tell y'all shit these days.
That's actually part of it though. Like, I get don't get me wrong. Like, I do get where y'all be coming from. Like, I completely get where y'all coming from because I'm very, like, empathetic. Like, I can see how you would perceive this as, like, damn. Like, you have to step outside of yourself and really look at shit in a different perspective. So I can understand why y'all feel the way y'all feel towards us sometimes. We don't want to take accountability because we feel attacked. Because I feel like I said earlier, it has a lot to do with our value in the world and our value to y'all. If we already feel small, so now we're wrong too. Like, we already, like, don't have much to... You get what I'm saying? So, I don't know if it's you that told me this or if I read it somewhere, but then it was like, what does a man have to gain from being married? Because I never thought about that. I've never in my life thought about that until it was brought to my attention. Like, what does a man have to gain from being married? And I had to think about the shit too. Because most of the time when you're watching these little shows on TV, it's always the man paying for the stuff. Or, like, he has to get on one knee and propose. And he has to pay for everything. And he has to, like, take you on the honeymoon and carry you over the threshold and all this type of shit. And, like, you have his kids and stuff like that, and it's usually the woman who's, like, so happy, I got the ring and dress shopping and all this type of stuff, and it's usually the dude on the fence chilling, letting her do everything. And like I never thought about that, and it just made me wonder, like, damn, like, what do we really mean to y'all? So it's a lot of, like, inner feelings on, like, if we even really mean anything to y'all, because we're usually the ones filing for divorce. We're usually the ones getting cheated on. So, I mean...
Like, honestly, that whole dynamic is a problem of a lack of long-term sociability among black folks, G. Like, what I mean by that is black folks don't really fucking understand what it means to, like, not all of them, but majority of us really don't fucking understand what it means to be a better person for the community. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than just getting your money up and supporting black businesses. It's about literally becoming a better fucking person. It's about getting some fucking skills. It's about taking accountability for who you are. It's about accepting yourself for who you are, because we all out of place in this society. You know what I'm saying? Just how she's sitting there talking about, oh well, we don't have much, and I don't know the way they look at you, blah blah blah. If you remember last video, she was talking about her how um her like image of black relationships stems from all the negative things that we put out in the world. You feel me? Not like from the negative things that black folks put out in the world in relationships, and that is the biggest problem, bro. We be doing like with these slave movies, trauma porn, bro. All we do is talk bad about shit. All we do is show each other the bad side of things. So even when it comes to long-term relationships, all motherfuckers see is, okay, y'all getting divorced, y'all breaking up. Oh, okay, he didn't do nothing for her. So then all those things combined, what's the point of me listening to you? What's the point of me being there for you? Black men starting to get the same way. What's the point of a man being in a relationship? What's the point of a man being married? Like y'all forgot the whole point of life was to keep it going, bro. That's the whole point of life, bro. That's the whole point of why a man gets strong, a man gets smart, a man does blah blah blah, so he can become the greatest version of himself and then pass that on to his children. G, that's why a woman does the same thing, so she can pass that on to her children. It's so it's so sad the way we didn't decide to destroy roles, the role of a man and the role of a woman, because people don't understand duty anymore. Because people don't understand honor and duty no more, bro. Bro, if I can do anything for us, bro, that's what I want to do, bro. I want to bring back honor and duty back to black people, bro. Because these niggas don't care about shit. These niggas don't fucking take ownership in shit, bro. And that shit be sad, bro. Bro, I'm almost 30 years old, and I got friends that don't even know what the fuck they doing with their lives. And it's not because they ain't never thought about what they want to do with their lives, but it's because they not focused on what the fuck they want to do with their lives. Because if you focused on something, I guarantee you that shit gonna pull you somewhere. But yeah, everybody got focused on themselves. That is the problem, G. If y'all not focused on being a dope person, when you get with somebody else, like, they gonna see you not a dope person. They gonna see that, damn, bro, you not working. You not working like you supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the role of a woman comes in. That's what a man gets out of a woman. A companion that's gonna work with him for life. And y'all can reciprocate. That's why happy marriages, the woman is so damn happy and the man just cool supporting, because he getting his fucking support from his woman, G. She listens. She helps. The cooking thing is because, oh, he working hard all the time. So since he outside the home working hard, when he come into the home, I'm gonna make sure he ain't got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? But women don't think like that. They don't think about being a team player. Everything about, oh, I'm not finna wash dishes. I'm not finna cook because, oh, I'm not a slave. And all that other shit, bro. Cut that shit out. That shit dead, bro.
What is a man's primary role in the home?
Provide and protect. That's how I see it. I don't know no other role he could have.
So, like, but what does that mean for you? That's what I really be wanting women to fucking figure out, bro. Especially black women, bro. Y'all gotta figure out what you want a man to provide you with and protect you from. Because I swear to God, bro, every man cannot protect you from the same things. All men can provide different types of security for you. So whatever you gonna pick your partner in your life to be, bro, figure out if you picking the right motherfucker first.
You're a man, and I feel like at the end of the day, regardless of how we feel about all this stuff, men should play their role just as much as women.
That's my next question. What is a woman's primary role in the home?
In the home, taking care of the household and doing her part, or whatever her man wants or needs her to do. to keep everything together, to keep the relationship together, the family, and all that stuff. Not saying that it's solely her responsibility, because he, of course, should, you know, be involved in all that as well. But, you know, protect and provide. Who do you call to kill all the spiders? Him. You know what I'm saying?
So with that being said, if he's on his job, a woman should submit to him 100%.
I mean, I don't got no problem with submitting, but as long as I feel like the submit thing should like be, I don't know. I don't want y'all to hate me for saying this now. But I feel like like if you want a woman to be submissive, I personally feel like you have to earn that.
So
Because
I don't disagree with earning it, but like once you earn it, then what? You gonna stay that way? Well, hold on, let me hear it.
I done seen a lot of like goofy ass niggas have these females that just lay down and just give them everything.
And you know what, bro? That's been my problem all of my life, bro. Women dating the dumbest, uncaring, inconsiderate, hateful ass niggas, the most, bro. And then sit there and perpetuate to women like her and all other women. Oh, these niggas ain't shit. Bro, you picked the worst niggas that you can possibly pick all the time, G.
That don't even deserve it. And it's just like, what are you pouring in that you should be receiving all these wonderful, you get what I'm saying, things?
Should men have that same mindset?
But there's never a thing about men being submissive. That's not a thing.
No, I'm saying like because what you're saying is submission is conditional, right? You have to do these things.
I personally feel like, yes, it should be conditional because some men don't deserve submissive women. Because at the end of the day, like, you have to think about what kind of man you have. Like, it's a lot of controlling men. It's a lot of men who are insecure.
But then why are you with them?
Exactly.
But that's my point. If you're with him, you should be able to submit to him 100%.
I
right?
mean, if that's what she wants, if that's her cup of tea, then.
Because part of the frustration with men, and that's why I asked you some of those questions at the beginning. Men are saying, you guys are picking the wrong niggas, and then penalizing other niggas and niggas in general, and saying that we don't deserve submission. You have to earn submission. So men are saying, why don't you pick niggas who are worthy of submission off top? Because you're submitting, if you're with a man, you're submitting to him anyway.
Bro, and I feel like women fail to realize that it don't matter what man you picking. It don't fucking matter what man you picking. Your black ass, your Mexican ass, your white ass, unless you plan on leading the whole relationship, you is following behind that man. You gonna follow behind the monetary standards he put in place or y'all put in place. More than likely, he's gonna dictate if it's him or y'all putting that shit in place. You gonna follow the way he wanna eat. You know what I'm saying? You may not even eat exactly the thing he eat, but you're going to help him get that type of food or some shit. You're going to support him. Like, all these plans and shit for y'all to build wealth or whatever, you're going to be following that man, G. So, you might as well pick the right thing from the beginning. And bro, I be saying that women got to figure it out, bro. Women got to figure it out because it's not the man's fault that y'all be sitting there giving y'all attention to the wrong men. Yeah, men choose to stay where they want to be, but a woman can only give that pussy up to whoever she is offering it to. That's the only man who can take the pussy is whoever she offering it to. So it'd be like somebody's in the wrong here. But at the end of the day, she decides whether or not the door is open or closed.
Well, worthy of submission. I mean,
because you're making it conditional.
I feel like you have to grow to that point, though.
But
like, you don't
like,
just off the bat just be like, yeah, babe, of course, babe, sure, babe. It's not like that.
You expect that from men, though. You expect, no, but what I'm saying is, the stuff that men are supposed to do, provide and protect, you expect that off top. And the things you're supposed to do, like submit and care and nurture, I have to earn that. Why is that?
No. Care and nurture, no, because...
But submission is part of that.
Nah, because...
For men, it is.
I feel like being submissive is just...
Submitting to somebody's authority.
Of course, yeah, but like caring and nurturing is not... I feel like that's already in our nature to be that anyway, so that's beside... I feel like submission is depending on who you are or if you're capable of being submissive.
No, part of caring and nurturing a man is submitting to him, because for us, our ego is everything, and we interpret love through respect. So like, am I your king, yes or no? That's what submission is about. And are you going to treat me like I'm a king and I run things? But again, part of the issue is women can say, until you do this, and this, you're not going to get this. But men can't say that.
No. See, that's not the problem. The problem is niggas stay around and try to prove themselves after she say, you can't get this, and this, and this unless you do this. See, because game recognized game. So if you was already that, she wouldn't have to tell you what you need to do to get that.
I can't say, until you do this, and this, I'm not going to take you on a date, or I ain't going to give you no money, or I ain't going to do this, or I ain't going to do that.
I see what you're saying.
Exactly. So is it right that women get to make their femininity conditional, but they expect men's masculinity to be initial?
It's not fair. Now that you put it like that.
Life ain't fair, though. Fucked up parts. Life ain't fair.
But y'all's ego plays a big role in how a woman submits to you. Because ego is like, okay, so how do I put it like this? Like, the male ego is like you, penis size, how much money you got, status, all that falls in line with your ego. And I feel like if it's dudes that think like they that nigga, so they should receive that off top. Even if you ain't shit, even if you're rude as hell, even if you just like are disrespectful and all that stuff, you just think a female should just bow down to you and stuff like that. And it can't be like that.
It should.
It should?
Because I think every nigga should be like that, right? And the type of and caliber of woman that you can get to submit to you validates whether you actually are that nigga.
Okay, I see your point. I see.
Right. Like, I mean, I mean, the type of woman he said, I don't agree with that shit. But every man should be that way. Like, I hate how in America, bro, we treat the fact that, you know, men are disciplinarians and aggressive and shit. We treat that nature as if it's wrong or some shit. And then we want to wonder why men so feminine and shit, why they be so soft. We want to like, bruh, like if America, if Korea, China or Russia ever came over here and got their boots on ground, and people gonna say, oh, they not getting boots on ground because they gotta get over a ocean, and we got an air defense system. First of all, we're humans, bro. Anybody can make anything to beat anybody, and anything can malfunction. So if anybody ever was to get on grounds over here, bro, I wouldn't expect half of these men to even have a plan to survive, because most of them fat and overweight. Most of them don't do cardio at all. Most of them can't even eat healthy, let alone starve themselves. So then, on top of that, physically, then they can't even make decisions, rational decisions and shit. Like, and they not confident. Like, you gotta be confident to have masculinity. You get in the fight, you know what I'm saying? You probably gonna run if you're not confident. You gonna get scared. Like, that's no protection for a woman. And that's why when women be like, oh my God, our men are aggressive and they this and they that, that's because we're men. We're men. I'm sorry if you wasn't raised with a father, so you have never experienced what it's like to have a man being a disciplinarian in your life. I'm sorry if like you just didn't grow up with brothers or you not used to the fact that, hey, men not supposed to let you just do whatever the fuck you supposed to do because men supposed to set shit right. G.
To your point. So if you think you that nigga and you get a female that thinks she that bitch and y'all come together, it ain't gon' no. Because
Hold on, that ain't even the problem. Like I said, bro, I ain't seen people, hell, fuck that. I claim myself as one of them, a person who think they the shit and gonna do the right thing at the same fucking time. Just because you think you the shit doesn't mean you have bad cooperation skills. Doesn't mean you have bad team skills. Doesn't mean you're a bad partner just because you think you the shit, bro. Just because you think you the shit doesn't mean anything else other than you're confident and you think you the shit.
And y'all come together, it ain't gon' no. Because I don't feel like that's I feel like there's no balance because there's always gonna be one who wants to one up the other, who wants to one up the other in the relationship, and there's nobody that's ever gonna want to listen and like want to like sit your ass down and just listen to what I have to say and like let's go with this plan and all this stuff.
Who should lead a relationship?
Like, yeah, that one up in petty back and forth shit, bro, that's a trait. That's a trait a person has to grow into and get out of. You feel me? Like that's a trait, bro. Not everybody's like that.
And like want to like sit your ass down and just listen to what I have to say and like let's go with this plan and all this stuff.
Who should lead a relationship?
Who should lead? Both of them equally. I feel like a man should value a woman's opinion just as much as a woman should value a man's opinion. But the thing is, it's stuck in this way that a man runs shit.
Let me ask you this.
First of all, there is no organization on this planet where two people that's leading have the same amount of weight in decision making, bro. Like even growing up with women, first of all, women make emotional decisions, bro. Like whether it's a good decision or a bad decision, bro, it's emotional usually. And not all emotional decisions help us go forward. Sometimes emotional decisions, even logical decisions, can hinder us and shit. So, I mean, when you really be thinking about it, bro, in this day and age, there's not a lot of reasons for emotional decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, if we build a community, these are people, our family or something. But a lot of times, even with those decisions, we live in the age of equal America, where we all have opportunities and shit. So a lot of times these decisions aren't even emotionally based because in order to help that person grow, you have to hold them accountable for what they're doing. I don't agree with that. I say decision making should probably be like 60-40, 75-25. But no, I'm not going half on no woman with no damn decisions, G. Like I ain't grew up with women. I had plenty of girlfriends. Women make impulsive, rash decisions, bro. That's how they sleep with the wrong men. They be sitting there like, oh my God, I love him. Oh my God, he can do better. Oh my God, he's such a great person. And then he leave her ass. And, oh my God, I hate all men. Oh my God. Like, if the majority of women can't even make good decisions on picking men to have children with, why the fuck would I expect the woman I'm with to make a decent decision to make overall non-emotional decisions? Doesn't make sense. It's not gonna be 50-50. Especially if I'm the one providing and protecting. I'm like, what? Why would it be 50-50? I'm providing the protection. And I'm providing. I'm providing, bro. What the fuck? Fuck that shit.
Do kings rule the kingdom with a queen, or does the king rule and have a queen who has other jobs? Does the king and queen rule a kingdom together, or does the king rule and the queen has her role in his kingdom? How does that work?
I feel like they should both run it. I feel like they should both.
That's what you feel. That's what you emotionally feel. But logically, you know it don't make no fucking sense. It don't make no fucking sense.
Who's the leader is the question. Who's the leader?
I mean, when you like the way you putting it in that type of scenario, it would be the man.
It doesn't seem like you believe that.
Huh?
It doesn't seem like
no,
you
I
believe
mean, that's why I said that, like, I go off historical, you know what I'm saying? That's how it was. So it's hard to break out of that.
No, the only women that made decisions when they had a king were the kings that allowed their queens to make decisions. So if he wasn't having that shit, she wasn't a part of shit. And that's the point, bro. You gotta let him make that decision whether or not to include you in that shit or not. Why? Because he's a leader and he has his own personal boundaries as well, just like you have your own personal boundaries, G. And if he don't want your ass there for the decision making, or if he don't want your ass to do this, to do that, either you can be with him or find another man to be with. It's simple.
Today, being that that's how shit was like made to be coming up, it was usually a man in charge. It was usually a man running things. You feel me? So,
But now women want to run things with us.
Exactly, but what's the problem?
Does that work?
What's the problem?
Does that work?
You said, does it work? Why wouldn't it?
Have you seen a company with 2 CEOs? Have you seen a football team with 2 quarterbacks at the same time?
That's not the same.
What?
Roles and responsibilities are a thing. But the difference is, part of why there is this separation is that it's hard for black men to be men anymore because...
I ain't gonna lie, my bad. That green fucking me up. Damn, see, last video I stopped it for the thighs, but this one I ain't stopped it for the green. I'm tweaking, bruh. I'm tweaking.
But the difference is, part of why there is this separation is that it's hard for black men to be men anymore because they have another man in the house.
And I see what you're saying on that, and that's what I was saying like earlier.
But you're going back on that now. You're going back on that.
I'm not going back. Like, you right, because that's what I'm saying. It's always that competition, like one trying to one up the other, or, you know, we constantly have to prove our value to y'all. Like, yes, like my word means something.
Mm-hmm. But you shouldn't have the last word.
Nobody said the last word. Like,
but that's what I mean by a leader. Like in an ideal black household, who should have the last word?
Okay, but look though. Personally, I don't want to be with a man who don't know what he's doing, or don't know where he's going, or don't know what he want to do.
Those men shouldn't exist to you, though.
Exactly.
So I'm not talking about that man. I'm talking about the man that you're with.
The man that I'm with?
Yeah, the man that you're with should be somebody you respect, right?
Of course.
It should be somebody that you understand his level of intellect, his decision making.
Exactly, of course.
So why is it a problem to submit to the man that you're with? Because the problem is, a lot of women choose men.
Bro, when she be having that face of realization, bro, that shit be funny every time, bro. Because her dimples pop out and she be like, oh, shit.
And choose men, and then they don't want to submit to the man they chose. So is it that you don't trust your decision making?
I see what you're saying. No. But I'm only...
There it go. You see how it go? Oh, my bad. You see how it go full circle? Like, if she ain't grown, like last video I saw, she growing, she learning from the conversations. But it's gonna take a while before it sets in, bro. She gotta realize the walls in life before she really decide that this shit ain't gonna work for her. You know what I'm saying? She gotta really decide what she want in life before she decide what really work for her. I'm even in that stage in my life too. You know what I'm saying? I'm only 28. You know, so I'm in the stage of figuring out what works for me as well. But hey, we all gotta figure it out.
You know
I'm
what?
only saying no because, like,
Cause I'm a woman.
can we pause it? I gotta pee.
And I told other women this. If you aren't willing to submit to a man, or if you're gonna make him jump through hoops first, it means you don't trust him, and it means you shouldn't be with him. But if you're with a man, you should trust him enough to submit to his authority and let him be a man. Let him be a king. Let him be a god. All this shit we tell black men. Because if you stay with him, but challenge his authority at every turn, that's not love. That's not how we receive love.
Okay.
All right, so next question.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I mean, as people, bro, like I believe that marriage, like that type of long term companionship, it ain't for the ignorant. It's not for people who don't want to see growth and self development. I don't think marriage is for people like if we really like categorize ourselves as humans type shit. I don't believe that marriage is meant for like the unintelligent basically. Like I believe marriage is for the upper brain people, the people who want to build together, who want to come together. It's not for the motherfuckers who want to just be out here fucking, who don't care about nobody, who feel like they want to be alone all the time, you know what I'm saying? It's for those who like are healed and like want to pull together. And that's why I believe that marriage doesn't work in the black community, because these are not people who want to grow together. That's why you have marriages, like all marriages are uniquely different. Why? Because uniquely each man and woman is different. So you don't even know what's really gonna happen in the marriage. All you decide is, hey, we're gonna commit to each other, we're gonna grow together, we're gonna stay together. You know what I'm saying? That's why when a lot of women be seeing, that's why a lot of people see marriages and they be like, oh, well, he didn't have sex with her for all of his life and all of the marriage and shit. It'd be like, bro, you don't know what went on in that relationship. You don't know if she cared or not. You don't know if she told him to get out and do that shit and he really did it or not. You don't know a damn thing. Like, none of us know. All we know is that he's supposed to be there for her and them damn kids. That's all we really know at the end of the day from the marriage vows. But, yep. I'm done with this topic. You know, hey, look, appreciate you watching. You have a great day and be dope. And I'm gonna catch your ass next time, man. Or you catch me. I don't give a fuck.